Dear ladies and gentlemen, very soon a very important holiday will be celebrated in Russia. This is the 9th of May, Victory Day, 75th anniversary in the victory over Nazis. And we want you to know how much Russian people care about it, our attitude to this holiday. That is why we asked our friends and friends of our friends to respond to some of our questions. And we are really grateful and thankful to all those people who wanted to take part in our project. Here they are.
Hello, I'm Leonid Radin, 44 years old, married and have 2 children.
Hi for everyone, my name is Kate, I'm from St. Petersburg, but now I'm in Indonesia and I'm going to celebrate the Victory Day here.
Hello, my name is Oksana Pluzhnik and I come from St. Petersburg.
Hello, my name is Oleg Kulikov.
Hi, my name is Juliet. I'm from St. Petersburg. I'm an English teacher, married, and have 3 adorable children.
Hello, my name is Andrew and I was born in Leningrad.
Hello, my name is Diana. I come from Sevastopol and my parents live in St. Petersburg.
Hello, my name is Ivan Terhov.
Hello, my name is Mikhail Valuisky.
Hello to everyone, my name is Dasha and I'm an English-speaking tour guide of St. Petersburg and its suburbs.
Hello, my name is Alexander. I live in St. Petersburg. I'm 35 years old. I'm married and have a little wonderful daughter.
Hello, my name is Natalia Kalinovskaya and I'm from St. Petersburg, former Leningrad.
Hello, my name is Anton Kotkich.
Question number 1. Do you consider Victory Day an important holiday? Why?
Victory Day is a very sincere and a special day for me and for people of my age, as we were grown up by our grandparents who had taken part in the war actions, and we were told the stories and we saw their tears and worries and memories. So, yes, the greatest day ever for us.
9th of May, Victory Day, is a very important event for my family, and it's a memory date. It's a memory date because it was stop of the biggest and terrible war that killed more than 26 million people in our country.
The Victory Day is important for every Russian because its memory was 100 years ago. The war, it's touched every family, everyone, and we celebrate it just because of memory. Because it's bright memory. For example, for me, it's bright memory about my grandma and many respects for her.
Well, I think for me it's rather an important day because firstly it reminds us of the disasters that our ancestors had to overcome, and secondly it basically unites our whole Russian country, and it's a good way to unite.
I deeply believe that celebrating the Victory Day is important. This day is a perfect reminder that we have everything to be happy, but we can only enjoy it by virtue of people who have never had a chance to come back home and see their family again.
Well, of course, I think that Victory Day is one of the most important holidays in Russia, because That war has affected almost each family in our country. I don't know anyone whose relative would not be participant in those events.
Question number 2. Should we continue to celebrate the 9th of May on such a grand scale? Do we still need the Victory Day parade?
Millions and millions people died. That is why I strongly believe that we should keep on celebrating the Victory Day, having the parades, the fireworks, the Immortal Regiment.
Well, I don't think that the way our country celebrates the 9th of May is very good because of the parade, and I think that the Immortal Regiment is a very good substitution because it doesn't require so much money.
As for military parades, I think we should keep the tradition and having the parades, but the purpose of it should be not to show the dominance in military armaments and weapons, but to illustrate the power of beauty, discipline and strength of individual.
Question number 3. Could you name a few people you associate with the heroes, winners of the Second World War?
For me, 3 most known names in Second World War are the name of the English politician Winston Churchill, the name of the our Russian famous general Georgy Zhukov, and of course the name of the Lieutenant Pamphilov, whose battalion battled with the huge number of German tanks.
In my mind, I remembered the story about Tanya Savitcheva. It was a little young girl who began her diary from the beginning of the blockade, where she every day wrote notes about the blockade of Leningrad, and this diary has only 9 pages, and on 6 of them she wrote about death of her loved one. She also died, but after them. So it's a terrible story, but you understand how was strong people.
Victory in that war I primarily associate with both of my grandfathers, who went through the whole war, fighting for our victory and for a happy future. Thank you.
As for heroes, a lot of people says that's Marshal of Soviet Union Georgy Zhukov. But for me, heroes are people who died in Second World War.
And we have our own hero in our family. It's my grandma, and it was so kind, peaceful person who teach me things through. That's why I'm going to celebrate the Victory Day. It's like many respects for her.
Question number 4. Do you celebrate the 9th of May in your family? If yes, how?
We do celebrate it with my family every year. We get together, we have a dinner. I wouldn't describe it as a very festive one because this day is not about happiness. It's about paying tribute to those who have passed away. And we definitely do listen to the stories that our grandfather tells us. He was in service during the Great Patriotic War, and he has some lessons to tell us and to teach us.
My family and I usually celebrate the Victory Day in the Immortal Regiment, and also we like to watch some war movies.
Every year, on 9th of May, me and my parents go to the memorial that was set up on the spot where my great-grandfather and other soldiers were buried during the Great Patriotic War. The memorial is located in the village known as Shum, that is about 100 kilometers away from St. Petersburg.
In my family, we do celebrate the Victory Day. By celebrating the Victory Day, we celebrate the power of minds and souls of our grandmothers, mothers, great fathers. We remember and we appreciate what they did for us.
I want to say that in my family we don't celebrate this day because I don't have any grandparents who were a participant in those days.
As for our family, of course, we celebrate this holiday. We take our children to put flowers to the monuments to honor the memory of the great war heroes. We congratulate war veterans and give them flowers. We take part in Immortal Regiment. In the morning we watch parade devoted to the victory and feel pride and joy for our country while watching it. And in the evening we all watch fireworks and enjoy.
How we celebrate it? Nothing special. We have a family dinner and we raise toasts for our grandfathers, grandmothers who passed this war, and the toast for victory and the main toast for the peace.
Question number 5. What is your best childhood memory of the Victory Day celebration?
As for the greatest memories, the greatest memories are the mornings of each 9th of May when my grandpa was alive, and every morning he put on his military uniform with his awards and medals, and he used to say that each day of his life, each 9th of May, is the greatest day throughout his life.
From my early childhood, I remember that every 9th of May, after celebrations in the city, I with my parents went to the parents of my father. They lived in the same city at that time to organize dinner and celebrate it.
Question number 6. Do you like the idea of the Immortal Regiment March on Victory Day?
Last year we took part in Immortal Regiment. In my opinion, it's a kind of collective memory. Everybody remembers the heroes and wants never see this war again.
I believe that the Immortal Regiment March is really important for our country because we demonstrate the unity of our nation, and it's also a great way to remember all heroes of the Great Patriotic War.
Question number 7. What is your favorite film about the Great Patriotic War?
My favorite ones. It is Only Men Go into Battle. It is Ivan's Childhood. It is Cranes Are Flying. It is Soldier's Father. And The Dawns Are Quite Here.
My favorite movies about the Great War are The Battle of the Stalingrad and The Sniper, because they are colorfully illustrate all the heroism which Russian defenders showed during the Great War.
As my favorite movie, Only Old Men Are Going into Battle. Certainly recommend.
Question number 8. What would you recommend visiting in St. Petersburg to understand what the siege and the life of Leningrad used to be during the Second World War?
The main museum about Second World War, which I can highly recommend for everyone, of course, it's museum in St. Petersburg of siege of Leningrad. because after visiting museum you can understand the real value of the life and you can understand the real value of the peace.
Well, in my opinion, the guests of the city should visit the historical museum of blockade of Leningrad, because it shows citizens' routine at very high level.
Those guests of St. Petersburg who want to feel the atmosphere of the blockade of Leningrad should visit the Memorial Museum of the Defense and Blockade of Leningrad and the monument to the heroic defenders of Leningrad with its Memorial Hall.
And I think it's the most famous monument in St. Petersburg and in Russia. It's Piskarovskaya Cemetery with Marble Land monument. I think all such places are powerful and you have to visit them.
The Museum of Blockade of Leningrad, Piskarovsky Cemetery, Sinyavinsky Hills. I personally visit the monument to heroic defenders of Leningrad quite often. It is located in the Victory Square in St. Petersburg. If you're visiting St. Petersburg, I definitely recommend you to visit this monument as well, especially in the morning hours, when not many people are around and you can have a chance to get in touch with your inner self and appreciate everything you have in your life.
There are about 60 different war memorials and monuments in and around St. Petersburg. If you have just a few days in our city, I would certainly recommend you going to one of two siege museums of Leningrad, going and visiting the underground museum on Victory Square, where we have the memorial to heroic defenders of Leningrad, and going to Piskarov Memorial Cemetery.